Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NAK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green and red line annotation are coming from. And right off the bat, pretty tricky from a presentation standpoint to analyze the chart due to all the perspectives that are out there. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 5 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty terrible. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. The price pulled back quite a bit today. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different outlook and strategy going into the trade. And before I get to that, I do want to do the quick update, which comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that watched yesterday's video, hopefully you remember me talking about 223 as support, but now that the price has broken and fallen down below it, like I said, according to the rule, you would expect it to act as resistance, and that's exactly what happened right there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's impossible to break through there. I'm just saying that this price action right here, it makes sense why the price did struggle to get back up above 223 after it fell below it. So 223, and then right up there around 233, those two key areas of resistance. As far as levels of support, really the key one right now and the ideal one is going to be right here at the $2.15 mark. Why is $2.15 so important? Well, let's say the price pulls back some more. I'm not saying this will happen, but just to illustrate the point that I'm trying to get across. Price pulls back and pretty much does what it did right here. I realize it didn't quite hit it, but close enough. Bounces around and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that set of lows right there. You'd have this set of lows down there. If you picture these as stair steps, well, hey, the overall stair steps would still very clearly be going in the upwards direction, and that's the name of the game. That's what a true overall, genuinely powerful, price movement is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward, and quote unquote progress forward in this case right now, defining as $2.15. So sure, it pulled back today, but the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher stair step. So we'll see if they can get the job done or not.
One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.